starting with Kentucky Ballistics. Could you defeat Wolverine? Starting with Scooter, that promises to be interesting. This is a 2-week-old video. I missed when it first came out. I just realized, oh wait, I missed some things. We should watch them. Yeah. My personal guess is sufficient application of firepower and specialized ammo. I don't know how serious he's going to get with this, but I'm going to get serious for a minute. One of the issues that I have with a lot of these setups and scenarios, and I know they have to go with them for the sake of plot and stuff, so, I don't whine too much about it most of the time, but it would be nice if they tried using some of this more specialized ammo instead of just, instead of building a whole new specialized thing or sticking to conventional ammo only. Thank you for the lemon rippy. Nope, that's not fixed. I thought they said they fixed it. I really hope that isn't just like a counter. And then you have to like donate on coffee for it to actually go up. And it'll say lemons when it's really dollars. I really hope that's not what's it. Worst case scenario, maybe I'll build one that I have to manually set up. Thank you, Blue Kitty, for the stay safe. Very appreciated. Hey, it didn't just immediately overflow the cup. Yay! Well, one of my fixes worked. So we got a couple fixes. Anyways, yeah, so that's my guess on the Wolverine ammo, that he might pull out some of the fun toys. I don't know for sure. I guess we'll find out.
Oh, dang it. Oh, what are you doing, Scooter? I'm trying to eat my lunch. I'm having a really hard time, okay? Okay, well, just put the claws down. Seems pretty simple. I can't. I've been saving up all my life, and I finally got claws implanted. First of all, why would you do that? And second of all, what doctor would do that? First of all, they are stinking awesome. And second of all, some guy found on Craigslist. So you can't retract them at all. Nope. Permanently out. Gotcha. Listen, I got a really big favor to ask you, okay? I gotta pee real bad. No. Come on, nope. Please. God, nope. Yeah, I don't care. No, I'm not doing that. Please, I gotta pee. Good luck, buddy. Ah, now I understand his pain. This is why he's always so angry.
Now.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And this is what it would look like if you ordered Wolverine off Wish. I am very excited about today's video. This has taken a very long time to put together, and I don't think the timing could be any better with the new Wolverine and Deadpool movie coming out.
Did he get an actual metal skeleton ballistic dummy? Did he get an actual metal skeleton ballistic dummy? All right, take your bets. Is it aluminum, steel, or titanium? Take your bets on what the material is. Oof. Yeah, I've had days like that. I also haven't touched Overwatch in forever, but I've had days like that. Hope we can help you decompress a little. Bet it's tinfoil. Yeah, okay, it could be. Saying steel, aluminum. Which Wolverine? The one that survived being burned alive to the skeleton, or the one that was laid up for 2 weeks after being... That's true. I guess I didn't really take into account with my own guesses that there are multiple options for Wolverine. I look so tiny in the screen. I'll make that bigger. If you prefer when I'm further away, let me know. Okay, tinfoil, aluminum, and steel. None of which are remotely close to how tough adamantium is supposed to be. Adamantium, but what about the fleshy bits? And I know that he has a regenerative quality, but if you were to burn him down to the skeleton, unless you mean the materials that we're guessing at, which there's no way that he has an adamantium skeleton ballistic test dummy. But yeah, if you did burn him down to the skeleton, I mean, I'd hope he'd be not be able to regenerate with that just because of how that works. But yeah. Anyways, bets are in. I'm assuming Rippy's going with adamantium, given what he said.
And I don't think the timing could be any better with the new Wolverine and Deadpool movie coming out. So today I have an actual Wolverine torso. This is real adamantium. Well, you don't believe me? Well, here, look at this. Here's a magnet. So today I have an actual Wolverine torso. This is real adamantium. Well, you don't believe me? Well, here, look at this. Here's a magnet. I'll put this on his rib cage.
Steel.
Stick it on a rib. And
it's steel.
It will even stick to his skull. So today I have several different firearms ranging from small all the way up to very large and some very special ammunition. And we're going to see just how tough Wolverine is and if you would even stand a chance. I am very excited to get started, so let's go get set up and get to it. So up first is something that would probably just make him angry. This is a Rough Rider 22 long rifle. It's rather big, but it shoots a very small.
Is this man okay? No, he got blown up by a 50 cal. Scott is not okay, but we love him for it. Also, yeah, 22, no. Also, why?
Rider 22 long rifle. It's rather big, but it shoots a very small round. This is a 40 grain 22 long rifle. All right, let's go check that out. Okay, so we have a hit right here, and if you look closely, you can see that that round actually splattered and broke up on his sternum. So in that case right there, I'd be running.
Yeah.
So that 22 long rifle did literally nothing. So now we're going to step it up to 5.7. This is a Ruger 5.7, and I'll be loaded up with some 40 grain 5.
The reasonable handgun chambered in 5.7. Yeah, 90s were mean to Wolvie, but it did produce some impressive feats of regen. Burned down that bad wasn't the worst. Oof, oof.
0.7 Ruger 5.7, and I'll be loaded up with some 40 grain 5.7 by 28. It's a fast, mean little round. Here we go. Ooh.
Did that hit the rib?
Oh, wow. So I managed to hit his rib. Look at that. It exploded inside there. It hit that rib and just shattered. Old Wolverine here would literally just laugh at you. So now we're gonna step it up to 9mm. I have a Canic TTI Combat. This thing is absolutely awesome. And I'm loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 147 grain 9mm. Oh, it's getting hot. I do not know how anyone with hair does this. If I was Wolverine, I'd totally shave my head. Here we go. Ooh. I think I hit in the same hole as the 22 long rifle. I was accidentally accurate, and that round hit and broke up, and you can see the jacket is right there towards his collarbone. So at this point, I think I would be reconsidering going to combat with Wolverine. I would maybe try to talk it out with him, but he's going to be pretty angry at this point. So up next, we're going to step it up to good old 45 ACP. But if I'm going to use 45 ACP against Wolverine, I'm going to make sure I got two 45 ACPs.
Of course.
This is my Dueler 1911, and I'll be loaded up with 2 rounds of 45 ACP. Let's see how he likes this.
I think part of his problem, just looking at it, is the fact that he's using hollow points. You're gonna want jacketed, maybe even armor piercing ammo on a good day. In a storm. Okay, Scott's not all there, but he's not that bad. I think. I did not watch the 90s cartoon. But I'm thinking of a different rogue.
2 rounds of 45 ACP. Let's see how he likes this. Oh!
Bounce.
Okay, both of those hit in the same spot as the 9mm, and there is smoke coming out of here. Nothing has happened to his sternum, except it is really getting a lot of lead buildup. Look at all those jackets in there. That is nuts. And really, we still haven't factored in his healing factor. I mean, not only are we not doing any damage to him, these are just flesh wounds. He would just heal up and it would be no big deal. If the good old 45 ACP can't defeat Wolverine, I don't know what can. I think it's time to get a little more serious. Up next, I have a Glock 40 chambered in 10mm, and I have some Underwood ammo, 180 grain 10mm. You definitely don't want that to happen
Really?
in a battle with Wolverine. That right there, you'd be done. I mean, I was just trying to show you that as a scenario. Totally did it on purpose. It's just hair. It's all in my eyes and I can't see. Let's aim a little lower this time and see what happens. Oh, okay. All right, bub. Looks like we finally struck oil. He would definitely heal up from that. Oh my goodness, he has silver blood. Wow. Well, that's weird. Well, you know, over time, that adamantium actually becomes toxic. It starts kind of hurting him. So maybe that's a result of it being in his body too long. Silver blood. Huh. It still didn't make it all the way through him. It stopped on his back rib. It hit and splattered inside him. So he would heal up from that just fine, and eventually his body would just push out those lead shards. And oh my goodness, he's already stopped bleeding. It's not looking too good for us non-mutants. And if you are also a non-mutant such as myself and you enjoy this content, you need to do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future awesome content. And make sure you hit that bell for notifications. All these rounds have done absolutely nothing to Mr. Wolverine over there. So now it's time to step it up to the old Glock 50 cal. This is my Gun Crafter Industries 50 GI, and I have some 275 grain 50 GI rounds.
I didn't even know they made Glock and 50
Take
GI.
this, Logan. I'm thinking, no, that's not it. Oh, I hit him right here, and that actually just kind of clipped off of his rib. And it's not back there. Up next, I have a gun that even Deadpool himself would be jealous of.
I am impressed with them also filling... What the heck? I'm impressed with them also filling the dummy with other stuff to make it tougher as well. Also, it does also point out you never shoot him in the chest. Belly shots all the way true. They didn't Gun Crafters Industries rechambers 45 in the 50. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. I can believe that. I was gonna say something else, and then I checked chat, and then I forgot what I was gonna say. Crap. Yeah, why are we still in pistol rounds? Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I have a rifle, level 3 rated, not 3A, the full level 3 rated, steel shield. I'm pretty sure that skeleton is made of thicker steel than that shield is.
Up next, I have a gun that even Deadpool himself would be jealous of. This is a Magnum Research Desert Eagle 50AE suppressed. And I'll be loaded up with some subsonic 450 grain 50AE. Chimichangas! Oh!
That actually exited for once, but I might have missed
Looks like
stuff.
I hit right here. And we got in between those ribs. And, oh, wow. Okay. So, Deadpool may be onto something packing around Desert Eagles, because we made it between those two ribs, and then back here, we hit this rear rib, and you can see it's bent. And then the bullet actually made it all the way out the back. He may have a little trouble breathing after that one. I don't know how you set an adamantium rib. Does someone just like hit him in the back with a sledgehammer? Like, how does that work? The Desert Eagle actually did
that's probably
quite a bit of damage to old Wolverine. So now we're going to try out something a little bit more powerful than that. This is a Smith & Wesson Performance Center 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum, and this is going to be loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 350 grain 500 Magnum. Okay, here we go. Oh! So
That's
let's
smoking again.
Hit right here. Looks like we managed to just kind of clip that rib and go in between. And then, oh wow, we actually have an exit hole. We made it in between these two ribs back here, it looks like. But still, I don't really feel like we would be doing much to Wolverine at this point. He would heal super fast, and then he'd be turning you into a shish kebab. We gotta try something else. That is pretty much as large as we can go with handguns. So now we are going to step it up to rifles. Because let's be honest, if you were going to war against Wolverine, you would definitely take a rifle over a handgun. So the first rifle we have is an AR-15 chambered in 5.56, and I have a 20-round mag loaded with 2 rounds of Underwood ammo 5.56.
I don't think those are armor piercing though.
One down low, one up top.
5.56 is so loud relative to its actual power. Yeah, 500 Smith & Wesson is more powerful than 5.56.
Wolverine would eat your 5.56 for breakfast. So he got hit right here, and that did a little bit of damage. It did go out the back, and I'm sure he had a tummy ache from that, but he'd heal up pretty quick. And even right here, we hit the sternum / rib right there, and it looks like it broke up all on that sternum. And he probably got some shrapnel into his lung, but I don't think he would care. That 5.56.
For those who don't know, 5.56 rounds are 22 caliber. They just have a lot more powder behind them and are pointier. So they're going faster, but it's still a very, very small, lightweight round. It is a big step backwards from something like 500 Smith & Wesson.
shrapnel into his lung, but I don't think he would care. That 5.56 did absolutely nothing. And if I was going to pick between that and this next rifle, I would totally go with this. This is an Ohio Ordnance HCAR 30-06. And I have a 20-round mag loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 165 grain Accupon 30-06. This rifle most definitely is suitable for battling Wolverine. Give me one down low. Oh! Ah, he definitely felt that one. So it looks like 30-06 out of an HCAR would definitely cause a little more damage to Wolverine. We hit right there, and you can see we have quite a bit of internal damage, and right here you could really see some damage. Looks like we did manage to hit his rib. It has a little bit of a bend to it, but we still have an exit hole. It looks like it went around it, and then we definitely have an exit hole down here. That would definitely slow him down, but I think at some point he would probably still catch up to you. I don't care what superpowers you have, I would not want to be hit with this rifle regardless. This is a CZ 550 bolt-action safari rifle chambered in 416 Rigby, aka 416 Honey Badger, because this thing don't care about nothing. This is a 350 grain hot core, and I think this is going to cause quite a bit of damage to Wolverine over there.
I think this is one of his...
Right in the sternum.
Beat the penetration on some of the bigger rounds he has. See it go flying off in the background.
All right, tell you what. Let's give him one more, but a little bit lower. Oh my goodness! Wolverine down!
I think it took a chunk of the spine with it.
So what I failed to mention was those 416 Rigby rounds were actually a compound of vibranium and animanium. And as you can see here, we did quite a bit of damage. We actually made it through his rib cage, put a hole right through it.
Yeah.
We also hit right here. Let's roll old Wolverine over. Oh. Oh. Oh.
That was close.
Yep. That's not looking too good. Right here in the back, we are missing a pretty big chunk. Actually, it's right here. That goes right there. I don't believe we managed to hit any ribs, but we did hit his shoulder blade, and it is all kinds of bent. Oh my goodness, look behind there. That is all kinds of nasty. Okay, well again, in this situation, I mean, I know he has healing powers, but is it gonna heal up around this and he's just gonna have a big old metal shoulder blade sticking out of his back for the rest of his life now? He would definitely need Colossus to knock that back into place for him. So I know what you've been saying this entire video. Scott, there's only one way to possibly take out Wolverine, and that's an adamantium bullet, and that's aiming at his upper region. If it were me and I knew I was going up against Wolverine and I only had one chance, I'm breaking out this rifle right here. This is my Christian Firearms single shot falling block 4-bore rifle. This is the most powerful shoulder fired rifle in the world. It is 1 inch in diameter. This thing is putting out 200 pounds of felt recoil, producing over 10,000 foot-pounds of energy. And here is the 4-bore.
I am not heavy enough to fire that gun. 200 pounds of recoil will actually throw me.
Over 10,000 foot-pounds of energy. And here is the 4-bore round, and this is a custom adamantium 2,150 grain round. Deadpool, eat your heart out. That's a big old chimichanga. Oh, all right. Time to ride the lightning. Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
She be kicking. And if you would also like to be kicking, you can check out my She Be Kicking shirts. There's a link in the description down below that will take you to KentuckyBallistics.com. Now let's check out what's left of Wolverine. So it seems to me if you absolutely had to go to battle with Wolverine, there is nothing you should pick other than a 4-bore. I mean, it did a lot of damage. There's pieces of adamantium skull everywhere. I mean, got your nose. I saw a really big piece go that way. Let's go see what we can find. And
I would consider a 416 Rigby machine gun.
when I say go that way, I mean it literally flew as high as those treetops. All right, I think I found it. I'm also about to find a bunch of kicks. Oh. Oh. Okay. I found his cap. So this is the metal cap that was on the Wolverine torso. And as you can see here, we smacked it with the 4-bore. A 4-bore rifle with a 2,150 grain adamantium bullet would definitely be suitable defense against Wolverine. You know, he's pretty messed up. But the thing is, Wolverine can regenerate. Even with a shot like that, he can probably regenerate. And when he comes back, he is gonna be so angry. So I feel like
I do have some questions about if now, things might work differently in the Marvel Universe. Things probably work differently in the Marvel Universe. But even if he can still regenerate from that, if all the gray matter is gone, how does he remember or understand or know anything still? Just saying.
I probably need to do something to pin him down or, you know, prevent him from coming after me.
Oh, here we go. He bought the crane, he's gonna use the crane.
Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a ton of fun today. If you did enjoy it, do me a favor and give it a like. And if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure and check me out on all social media platforms. Links to all those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
The two holes are from the 416 Rigby, aren't they? And then the big one's from, like, the 4-bore or something. Pretty sure that's what those 3 shots are.
Yeah. crane and a safe, I think you'll be all right.
All right, I gotta stop it because I've been starting to get hit by the ending music. Okay, so that is, could you defeat... Now, obviously, he was using steel, not actual adamantium, which is like indestructible or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. High power armor piercing. I feel like you're going to do something to him. Whether or not it'll stick's another story, but still, I am impressed by him getting that ballistic dummy. And it was neat to see, it was neat to see like some approximation of this thing is way tougher than a regular person. Let's see what happens and what it takes to bring down. So, you know, you might not be able to test for adamantium, but that's still really, really neat, and I'm impressed by the ballistic dummy that he got for this. So cool. Cool.